Welcome back to another Lorwyn Eclipsed standard content video, and we are recording this the day after the Pro Tour just finished, and boy, do we have some spicy decks from the Pro Tour. And we're going to be kicking things off, as you would probably imagine, with the first place winning deck list in the hands of the one and only, the Great Dane, Christopher Larson, and this is Doomsday Excruciator. Before we get started, a quick word from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com. This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. If you would like to purchase any Magic singles, sleeves, sealed product, deck boxes, anything your heart desires, head over to CoolStuffInc.com. They have an amazing selection. They always have everything that you're looking for in stock. And if you use promo code DOOM at checkout, you can get yourself 5% off of your next order and an exclusive Rhino token while supplies last. Cool Stuff Inc. They got cool stuff, and they got it in stock. And with that out of the way, let us go ahead and begin to take a look at this lovely looking Dimir Doomsday deck. Now, Christopher Larson, to the best of my knowledge, I believe was on the Worldly Council Heavy Play. I think Worldly Council Heavy Play is the team they were on. Christopher Larson, Luis Salvato also made top 8 on the same exact deck list. They were on the same team. And I believe Javier Dominguez and a few of other individuals were also on that team, and they worked on this Doomsday deck. Now, funny enough, I believe Larson called it the Spanish Demon Trap because Javier just tries to get everybody to play Doomsday Excruciator, and apparently it works because if you guys remember, Javier won Worlds last year with a Doomsday Excruciator deck, and it's funny because if you recall, basically the day after, not the day after, but at least like a week or two after, the deck just kind of became unplayable. And it just sort of sat there and waiting for the right moment to pop up, and here we go. So for people who haven't seen Doomsday, it's a 6/6 for 6 black. So you do kind of have to play a mono black mana base. Well, you can play some dual lands. And when it enters the battlefield, if it was cast, each player exiles all but the bottom 6 cards of their library, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. So the concept here is you basically play Doomsday, you both now have 6 cards in your library, and then you find some way to mill them out. In this case, the most likely way to do that is with Restless Reef, but you can also have something like Insatiable Avarice to force your opponent to draw 3 cards. The math kind of works out a little weird where if you make them draw 3 cards, they won't die immediately that turn, so you'll have to wait a couple of turns. Usually it might be worth it to just wait a couple of turns to play the Avarice in the first place. I will say, one thing that I realized after playing this deck, it's really, really hard to play correctly. So I would highly recommend getting a bunch of reps in with this one. But essentially from there, we're just sort of a control deck. We have a bunch of removal like Bitter Triumph, Requiting Hex, a couple of sweepers in the form of Deadly Cover-Up, 3 Harvester of Miseries. The reason we're playing this many Harvester of Miseries is because it works so well with Kavero Mindbitten. And this is sort of this new plan that this deck now has access to with the release of Lorwyn. You can just become a Deceit Kavero deck where you evoke Deceit on turn 2, take their best card, maybe take their piece that interacts with your combo, and then turn 4, you can Kavero your Deceit, go from there and kind of play more of a mid-range game. Also, if you have a Doomsday in the graveyard, you can have Kavero enter the battlefield as a copy of Doomsday, and yes, before you ask, the if it was cast, very similar to Bringer of the Last Gift or any of those kinds of things that work with Kavero, you can get the Doomsday trigger off of Kavero. So you can even say, you know, turn 3 Winter Knight, discard Demon, turn 4 Kavero, copy Demon, turn 5 animate with Reef, and go on from there. So you have some ways to find the combo, like stock up in Winter Knight, again, the interaction, and that's pretty much it in the main deck. Again, the new addition here of Kavero and Deceit is huge for this deck, and I think a big reason and sort of what put it over the top. And sort of the other thing that I want to mention is the big sort of dynamic going into the Pro Tour was how do you beat Badger Mole Cub? And I think this sort of recipe of a bunch of cheap interaction plus a somewhat fast combo, very good against the Cub decks. So here's the sideboard, you know, Duress, Torp Orb for the airbending decks, some Graveyard Hate, some Riddlers. So you can play, you know, a bit of it more. You have some more threats post-board, so you're not just sort of relying on the combo as much in Game 2 situations. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, this deck won the entire Pro Tour in the hands of Christopher Larson, so we gotta go ahead and give it a spin. So without further ado, I'll see you back here in just a little bit for the first match. Is MTGA the better platform to play Standard? I enjoy it, but it's personal preference. Not everybody would feel the same way. I think this hand's good. It's got early interaction. It's got a way to draw cards. I'm gonna try it. Now, I unfortunately think there's going to be a lot of mirror matches today, and I'm not entirely sure how the mirror match goes. Okay, no mirror match here. Could be Jeskai. Jeskai it is. I don't know if this matchup is good or bad. Well, it's awkward. I think it's better to go Deceit plus Hex than Stock Up. So let's do that. Interesting. I guess... I think what I'm going to do is take... Wait, what if I just took Curiosity? Take Curiosity and then copy it next turn? I feel like that's worse than just taking a Stock Up. Yeah, take a Stock Up. Oh, I missed 2 life. I should have played the Hex first. I did miss 2 life there. Because I could have hexed with the Evoke on the stack. I have a feeling that 2 life is probably not going to matter in this matchup. Yeah, exactly. I'm not entirely looking forward to playing the mirror match of this deck, because I have no idea what the hell is supposed to happen in the Doomsday mirror. Like, you just can't put a Doomsday in the graveyard, but you also kind of can't cast Doomsday first, because if you Doomsday first, they can hit you with Reef first. So it's like the mirror match must be extremely, like, very, very weird. Like, not even Magic, you know? How is that still bugged, by the way? It's been like that for 2 weeks, hasn't it? How have they not fixed that? I don't know how they haven't fixed that yet. What you got over there? Another Curiosity? That wasn't supposed to happen. Well, I mean, I guess I'll take one. They weren't supposed to have 2 of those, though. That's awkward. So this is probably the Jeskai mid-range deck that Jason was playing. I'd like to go to combat. Guess I'll attack. Sure. Didn't think this was going to happen. I'll take that, though. That I am okay with. So we want land Doomsday. They have Naya, Helix, Get Lost. I guess I just take land Stories. And then I can Stories to try and find the demon. True. They can just do that. I did forget that has haste, I'm not going to lie to you. Probably should have taken that Bitter Triumph. I definitely forgot that card had haste. Small mistake. Harvester... I guess I could just take their Curiosity. Wait, how does that work? How does that work? So Cavero copy Curiosity. If they then kill the Curiosity, I get the Cavero back, right? As something else. Guess I can't do it this turn anyways, though. Yeah, I can't do it this turn. I can do it next turn. And let me do this, probably. And try to find the kill spell that I bottomed. Decline. I have 1 mana left over. It's kind of tricky. I definitely got punished for bottoming that kill spell. Should have kept that kill spell for sure. I forgot this card had haste. It'll be an enchantment. See, I don't know if that's how it works, though. If it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's an enchantment. Are you sure? I'd believe you, but... What's up, Slappy? Right, so it comes back as an enchantment, but it wouldn't be a creature. Should have done it for science, yeah. You are definitely not a Doomsday. Chat, where are my Doomsdays? I need Doomsdays. These are not Doomsdays. What's happening? Donde está Doomsday? Think I am dead. Think I am dead. If only there was a way that I could have taken a 2-mana kill spell to kill one of their creatures. Weird. Alright, I'm dead. I guess I'm technically not dead. I can, like, Deceit to bounce the Shiko, but... that sounds horrible, you know? Are you supposed to hold the draw 3? I mean, ideally, you would want to hold the draw 3, but I'm sure there are situations where if you're out of gas, then sometimes you just want to cast it, you know? But, yeah, if you don't have a Restless Reef, ideally you want to hold the Avarice. Alright, Jeskai mid. I imagine I want Riddlers. Probably Duresses. Hexagon. Tactics I actually think seems good. I think I like Tactics. Oh, Harvester's bad. So maybe I keep in, like, a cover-up and bring in the Heist. Try that. I mean, I could bring in Lantern for Shiko, but I don't think I want to do that. Let's just try it like this. Alright. Game dos. Game numero dos. Yo, Doomsday? Ayo? It's more Doomsdays than I drew last game. Kind of feel like this deck wants more Winter Night Stories. Like, there's only 2 copies in this deck. But they do just play so nicely with Doomsday and Kavera. Kind of want at least a 3rd one. What about the new draw 3 discard one that's instant speed? The dragon? You talking about the dragon, or? Ooh. Ew. Guess I'll do this. What you got over there? Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Destroy a creature with mana value 3 or greater. So take stock up and then charm the curiosity, I guess. It's not great. It's not great. Oh, Thirst for Identity. It's certainly a lot worse than Stories because it doesn't have the Harmonize, and the Harmonize is really good with the Spider-Mans. Are they a good fit for Best of One? I actually don't know. Like, people ask me a lot of questions about Best of One so many times. I've been asked a lot of questions about Best of One. The answer is I don't really know anything about Best of One. I know the metagame is very, very different, but I don't engage with best of one that much. Exile, turn to... Okay, sure. That's fine. We'll allow that. I hope they just jam the Curiosity now. But I don't think they will. Yeah, shit. Okay. That kind of helps. So do this. Force the Curiosity now, take the Shiko, kill the Curiosity, next turn slam the Demon with double Reef. I like that. Because this is mana value. So they can't kill the Reef with Pyrrhic Strike, which is good. We just have to hope this last card is not good. Don't care about that. That happens. Exile this. Should be fine now. I really hope they cast the Unagi. Unagi is not very good against Doomsday Excruciator. It's not really where you want to be. I mean, I guess they can go play... Oh, wait, can they just clock me? No, they're a little bit short, right? Because they can play Unagi and then hit me for 7 twice, but that's only 14, so I'd go to 2. And they don't quite have enough to flip the Aang, right? Because it's 8? Yeah, 8. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so they're going to try and counter this, which makes sense. Just have to hope they don't hit a counter. Oh. Hold. And we didn't resolve a stock up, so we don't know what the bottom cards are. But that is something to keep in mind here when you're playing this deck at home. Always make sure you keep track of what stock ups you resolved and what cards you've put on the bottom with your stock up. It matters a lot. I mean, even if they draw a kill spell, I have 2 Reefs, so it should be fine. Do I have enough mana? 7, right? I do have enough mana. Yeah. What you got? I guess maybe I should force them to draw there. 100% I should have forced them to draw. Yeah, that was dumb. Because if I had forced them to draw, they would have had none left. That was bad. Yeah. Because they would not have had this last card. I mean, they can't kill me next turn, so... I think we should be fine. But yes, I should have gifted them a card. Draw your last pathetic card, Yugi boy. I'm going to be honest with you. When I first saw this deck, I was very skeptical of how often you would be able to win using the Demon without Jace. But Restless Reef basically does the trick anyways. Sand looks good. Yeah, it was a great answer to the PT meta for sure. Because you have enough cheap removal to keep up with the Cub decks, but you just have this like unbelievably unbeatable late game plan against control. Like, it's so hard for control to win once you've resolved a Doomsday. And you just have 2 mana Thoughtseize. Aang, stock up, rediscover. I actually don't really care if they Aang my Kavero, because then I could just cast it for 2 mana. So I think I'm going to take the stock up. Yeah. Yep, that's fine. I guess the question is, would I rather have them resolve, rediscover, or stock up? I guess technically rediscover is better, right? Because it looks at 6 and takes 2. So maybe it was better to take the rediscover. But I'm not positive. I don't even want to stock up here. I kind of want to do nothing. Maybe cycle Riddler. I don't want to stock up here, though. I just don't know what I'm looking for. I mean, I'm looking for a demon, I guess. Or a duress, maybe. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. Yeah, it's like, is it better for them to look at 5 and take 2, or look at 3 and take 1 twice? You know, it's a little bit different. It's not strictly better, right? I can't duress Aang. I actually don't want to bounce the rediscover. I mean, they're just gonna. Oh, I need at least 1 blue, right? I'm dumb. I do need 1 blue to cast this thing. It's worse. That is worse. Or I'm probably just gonna go duress stock up tap lands, so let's just do this first. Maybe they Aang this, maybe they don't. Oh, okay. Well. It's unfortunate. I guess I'll cast stock up. Awkward. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't Aang that. That was a good hit, by the way. In case you're wondering, that was a very good hit. So now we do this. I mean, I'm just not going to draw extra cards. I don't need to play the Riddlers yet. So if I Kavero, they're going to Aang it. But then if they Aang the Kavero, I can just replay it for black. Draw. Alright, black, blue. Cast this. Not gonna play my land first. Oh, really? Did not think we'd get this far. Sure. Okay. So their hand is Aang, Voice, Land. I don't want to cast the Riddler, because then they just draw extra cards, so we'll just pass. See, this is fine, because now if they Aang the cover-up, we can just replay it again for 2 mana. Guess I'll take this. Well, the bounce doesn't do anything. Right? There's no reason to bounce. Could attack first, but... Yep, that's fine. Oh, I see. Guess I hadn't thought about that. But now we can do this, maybe, and just cycle this? Oh my god, they can do it for 2 mana! I forgot. How did I forget they could do it for 2 mana? Right, because at Airbed, they still had 2 mana left over. Okay, that was kind of a mistake. That was maybe a small mistake. Perhaps a mistake. Very, very, very minor mistake. Look, man, it's my first game. You can't blame me, alright? Their card has like 700 lines of text on it. It's not my fault. Mucho texto! Not one of my brightest moments. I'll be honest with you. I think I'm dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 mana. This thing is Waterbend 4, so I can kill that, but then I just die to the anchorage. Yeah, I don't know what I can stock up into. Can I stock up into the other Wrath? Not that. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, honestly, even if I didn't play the Riddler there, I think I'm still in a pretty bad spot. We're just gonna chalk that one up to, first deck. You know, sometimes the first match with a brand new deck is not the best. There's many things to learn, as some would say. Just don't be a... Oh, no. I knew we were going to play a mirror match at some point, but... Well, this is going to be interesting. What you got over there? Show me your secrets. Oh, okay. See, the unfortunate thing is they have Reef and I don't. Because I could take their Doomsday and then just Cavero it. I mean, I'm gonna take their Doomsday. But we can't Cavero it. We can Cavero it on turn 5. Because then we can Hex the Restless Reef, right? That works too. Okay, how does the math work here? How does the math work here? So if I turn 4 Cavero, make a demon. No, then I just die, because I have 6 cards. Well, no, I guess I have 1 turn. They Wreath me to 2. I draw 2 for turn. And then I have 0. And I have 1 turn on 5 mana. I mean, either way, I'm going to take these 2. For sure. But the math does not work out well for me. This is bad if they drew Cavero. Which they definitely didn't draw. Oh, okay. Alright, well. What? They didn't Doomsday? Okay, that's confusing. They have the Reef. Why didn't they Doomsday? Maybe they're worried about me having an Avarice? Which they did take. XDD. But I still can't play my Cavero. I literally can't play it. Because I need 1 more land to be able to kill their Reef first. If they don't have a land. I'm not gambling on them not having a land. Because if they have an untapped land, I lose the game. I'm not gambling on that. There's no way I'm doing that. That's fine, because I have 2 hexes. I think this is fine. I'm pretty sure they're dead. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, they know the hexes are there, so. Oh, right. I guess maybe these should have been in a different order. I don't know if it matters that much, but maybe they should have been in a different order. Does Arena give you the option to reorder your cards in a stock up? Because it is any order, you should be able to. I don't care about that. Block. I'd like to block. I'd like to declare a block, please. And they have 5. So we have 4. I think I have to Avarice them now. Because I don't want to get punked up by them having Deceit, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 0, 0. Maybe I just have to hope they don't have Deceit. This is tricky. I guess I can go full mode on Avarice and see what the last card is. Maybe that's worth it? No, I'm just going to make a 4-4. I'm going to do this. This is certainly the risky line, but I'm basically trying to wait until the last possible turn to cast Avarice. But this line does lose if they find Deceit is the problem. No, there's no Cavero targets. Oh. Okay, well, I would have lost to that anyways. Okay. True, honestly. Interesting. Oh, man. Okay, note to self. Don't cast Doomsday in the mirror match. Well, in that case, I'll just fucking board it out. I don't have to keep it in. I guess I could keep it in and play Torpor Orb, maybe. It does seem like an extremely strange mirror match. Like, I don't really know what exactly is supposed to happen, because neither player ever wants to cast their cards. But it does seem like the first person to cast Doomsday loses. So let's just not have Doomsday in our deck then. I think that makes sense. Try this. We're pretty low on win conditions, but... Alright, play first. I would like to mulligan my one-land hand. Please and thank you. I mean, it's not great, but... I ain't going to 5. Kind of want to save that. This is bad if they have Spider-Man, but... Okay. So they probably will have Spider-Man next turn. Maybe I should be leaving in a single copy. Okay, what the fuck? Oh wait, I don't have Spider-Man, never mind. I was thinking I just Spider-Man them, but I don't have Spider-Man. Okay, never mind. Well, in that case, I would like to duress you. Take your Avarice. Duress you, take your Duress. And now we should be fine. Because they can Spider-Man me, but... Ooh, that's actually an insane draw, too. Untap land would be nice. Because then I can Heist and Avarice in the same turn. I mean, surely they're not going to copy a demon this turn, right? There's no chance they're copying Doomsday here. I mean, the Reef is in play. Huh? What? They just believe that I don't have an untapped land? Well, they were correct. They have 6 in library? Brother, not like this. I can't believe they just YOLO'd it. Okay, so I have 5? I have 5, they have 6. So if I heist them, they go to 5. Then they go draw to 3, Reef me to 1, I draw for turn 0, Avarice them, kill them. So I guess I should just do that. I should heist with Gift. I can't believe they just YOLO'd it. None of these cards matter, I don't think. I guess I'll take their bidders. Just in case I draw a land next turn. Black, black. I want to keep the demon in play. Because I need them to draw extra cards. Bidder matters? I don't think it does. I have Avarice. I guess Bidder matters if they find a discard spell for Avarice. Because then I can find an untapped land for Reef as my last card. Right? Why does Kavera matter? Oh, they can Kavera the Deceit. But if they're doing that, then they're not milling with Reef, right? Yeah, I think they just have to go for the Reef this turn while I'm tapped out, no? I guess they could have technically waited one more turn, right? No, because they have an odd number of cards in deck, don't they? So they couldn't wait a turn. Yeah, I don't think they could wait a turn. Also, drew another Avarice anyways. Dude, what is this mirror match? What on earth is this mirror match? Alright, done. They could have waited a turn. No, they couldn't have, because they only had 3 cards in deck. So if they Spider-Man me that turn, right, they have 3 cards in deck. They draw 2 down to 1, Reef me, I have 0 cards, then I draw my last card, right? And then they only have 1 card in deck. They can't take another draw step because they have to draw 2 for turn. right? I think that's how the math worked. Because they can't take a draw step with one card in library with the demon in play. It is. It is true. Winderiak, thank you so much for the 30-month resub. I appreciate that. Thank you for the primes. The tier 1 sub. Can you stop taking my stuff? Yeah. Math is for blockers and the Doomsday Mirror. I mean, I can't tell you that I've sideboarded correctly. I'm not a Doomsday expert or anything. But it seems to me that you should be boarding out your Doomsdays in the mirror match. I don't think they're very good. That's the conclusion that I've came to. But, again, I could be wrong. I'm not a professional. Yep. Like, I think you just want to become a control deck. Not a combo deck in the mirror match. Because we both have so many ways to, like... basically, the first person to cast Doomsday loses. Because we both have so many ways to break it up. We got 4 in hand. Alright, I'm gonna take a peek over there. I'm gonna see what you're working with. Those are all pretty good. Those are all really good. I guess I let them have the Avarice. Maybe I let them have the stock up. I mean, 3 is more than 2. That is how math works. I mean, letting them have the Riddler seems really dumb, because they can just play it with 1 card in hand next turn. So every single one of their cards gets 2 cards. I think I'm going to take the Riddler and the stock up. And let them have the Kavera for a turn. Just because Avarice is random. Oh, it's not random though, because they can spree the Avarice this turn. They can just pay 5 mana. No, they didn't. I probably would have done that. I guess they could be holding the Avarice. Does that mean... kind of sus. It smells like they drew a Doomsday then. I mean, I'm gonna pass. I don't really have a lot going on. Yeah, that's fine. I'll allow it. Take your pick. What do you want? Well, they played Doomsday game 2, which is how we won. Because we killed them with their Doomsday game 2. I feel like after what happened game 2, they probably boarded about for game 3. Like I think they understood once they lost due to casting it. Because like here, can they realistically even tutor for a Doomsday here? I have a Reef in play and they don't. So like they can't really Doomsday here. I guess I could just never find a land. So one of these for sure. I think it's the Lantern. It could also be the Tactics, because if they tutored for a creature, they're probably going to cast their creature next turn. I mean, honestly, that might be a reason to just do these two. Because if they tutored for Deceit, I want to keep a Bitter Triumph left over. Yeah, let's do that. But there's no way they got Doomsday here, though. There's just no way. I'm guessing Riddler. Riddler would make a lot of sense. Okay. I mean, bro, you're a 10. I'm gonna attack you with a Reef next turn. Just saying. We're on Plan B. Plan B for beatdown. There's no way they got Doomsday. There's just no way they tutored for Doomsday. They kept in Hex? Oh, come on. Why did they keep in Hex? Maybe they kept in 1 Hex to tutor for. There's no way they tutored for Hex, though, right? Maybe. I'm just astonished they kept in Hex. All right. Outplayed. Outplayed. All right, Dry Avarice. I don't have a blue source, so I can't bounce that. I guess I don't really want to bounce it anyways, right? Okay, take this. This is, like, weirdly kind of fine, isn't it? Bitter. Well, I don't want to bitter his thing. I need them to draw 2 extra cards. At least twice. So I can bitter on their next upkeep. Right? Did they resolve a stock up? They did resolve a stock up this game. Whoa. Oh, do they just have another Avarice? Do they have an Avarice left? No. If they're playing this, if they're playing the Larson list, they don't have an Avarice left. So what are they getting here? I'm confused. I'm very, very confused. Yeah, it wouldn't be lethal anyways. Maybe they have a discard spell from my Bitter Triumph? No. They didn't play a Reef that turn. I mean, I'm gonna go to the combat phase. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. Oh, wait, isn't there a negate? Hold on. I didn't board in my negate, but they could have. How many cards do I have? I have 4. I don't know if I can play around negate. Because here's the problem, right? They have 2 in deck, right? So if they stocked up... No, because if they stocked up into a Reef, they would have played it last turn. Wait, they have mana untapped anyways. There's no reason to wait. There's no reason to do it now. For some reason, I thought they were tapped out. They weren't tapped out anyways, so... Didn't matter. Hold! There's no way they have the negate. Oh! Jesus Christ. Note to self. Board out your Doomsdays in the mirror match. Okay, we can Avarice and discard to hand size, can't we? 7. So, 6, 7, 6, 5, 8. Yeah, we can discard to hand size. I think I'm going to do that. Especially if they're playing the Teamer Harmonizer deck. You want to Doomsday them as fast as possible. Yeah, I guess now I could just cast Stories and save the Avarice. Probably a better idea to cast Stories. Doomsday. I was gonna say we have backup Caveros, but I don't think the Harmonizer deck had counterspells for Cavero game 1. But I don't actually think they can kill me unless they have a fetchable land in the bottom, which they certainly could do with stock up, right? If they stock up a basic land to the bottom, we could die. I mean, I'm gonna cast my card, because what else am I gonna do, right? I'm not gonna not cast my card. Let's just see what happens. Alright, don't kill me this turn. Surely they can't kill me this turn. Yeah, this is a rematch of the finals. Rematch of the PT finals. Yeah, remember that game that, like, it was game 4, wasn't it? Where Chris played the Doomsday, could have cast a seat the turn after, chose not to do anything, passed, and then died. Yeah, that game 4 was crazy. GG's M. Taylor. The mirror match is so wild. Alright, they didn't do anything. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Tony's deck had Seer in it. So let's just Thoughtseize them. See what they're working with. And then I can Avarice them. They probably have Seer, though. Oh. So they had everything to kill me, but not the fetch land. So I take this. I mean, their hand is scary. Do I save the Avarice? They have 5? No, because I need to be able to Avarice again next turn, right? Yeah, I think I need to do it right now. I mean, if they have another... If they have another Harmonizer, this could get dicey. Cast 2 next turn. I guess that is true. I could just cast 2 next turn, right? Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I could just cast 2. Here's my argument, though. If they have some kind of counterspell, it would be nice to, like, rip a discard, right, and then go. Well, unless they have a fetchable land, this is only 14, right? Is your literal last card a basic? There's no way, right? There's no way their last card's a basic. Touche. Touche. This deck is great. Yeah, there is a way, actually. As it turns out, there is a way. Yeah, they knew what their bottom card was, so that is true. They did know their bottom card. This deck is fantastic. Cinema. It is pure cinema. I know. I should have waited a turn. I should have just double Avarice the turn after. I've learned my lesson. Okay, Hex in, or Hex out, Duress in. I probably want to negate. Negate Heist. Shoot the Sheriff. Harvester bad. I think I boarded out Harvester in every matchup. And then I gotta cut 1 card. Maybe second cover-up can go. Yeah, cover-up's not very good against them, I don't think. It's not fantastic, but I think it's better than going to 5. I almost want to give them a card. I don't know what I'm looking to take. Honestly, just like a draw spell. Because I do need land 3 pretty badly. I think I should gift a card here. Bulbor, Lantern, Ascension, Might Form, Stock Up. That's tricky. I mean, I'm a little bit scared of dying to Harmonizer, but I also think I need to find land, so I kind of want to take Stock Up. I'm going to take Stock Up. Although, maybe there's no reason to take Stock Up, because I already have stories in hand anyways. So if I find land 3, I can just cast stories instead of Stock Up. Maybe that was dumb. Yeah, I'll just do this now. Oh. Okay. Well. Rip. Rip. That is a little concerning. Slightly concerning. Well, I think if I tap out, I die, so let's not tap out. I have to hold up mana every single turn from now on. Kind of just feel dead. I don't know, man. I feel like if they had a fetch land, they would have gone for it last turn, no? Maybe they had a fetch land and they're just waiting to find a protection spell. I could stock up into land duress, maybe. I just feel like I'm never winning this game by holding up mana the whole time. Because then, what happens if I draw land 4? I still can't cast a spell, right? So I'm putting myself in a spot where I can't cast a spell until I find 2 lands. Yeah, I just don't want to do that. Probably these 2. Alright, kill me. That's not good. Incoming dead. Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm supposed to hold up, but... Alright. Well, that was fun. I still can't believe I lost that first game. Hex, Bitter, Harvester, Doomsday. I think this hand's fine. No card to combo with Doomsday, but... I should gotta play a swamp here. What matchup do you want to board in the Torp Orb for? I would assume that is for airbending. That would be my guess. Ooh. Kind of want to draw 3 here. No, never mind, I lied. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to hold up a kill spell. Okay, well, can't kill that. Rip. Let's go this one. Don't need second demon. Do it like this. Play protection? Alright, your turn. Front line rush. They have 2 in hand. Actually, wait, I'm just gonna save this. I'm gonna take 2 and hardcast it. What am I saying? Just hardcast that ish. Yeah, whatever. Ow, ow. Well, I guess that's not as good when they have no other creatures. So we do this. And then hopefully demon next turn. Hope that's good enough. Ooh. I mean, the Arabella only deals me 1 extra damage right now, so it's not that bad. Okay. Well, now it's worse. Dead if I cast this demon. Also dead if I cast this Deceit. Right, I go Passage on blue, Deceit, bounce Arabella, take it, I'm at 3. I block here, go to 1. Technically not dead. I don't think I have any way out of this, but technically not dead. I think I have to bounce Arabella, not the call. Just gonna be at 1 life against the Ward Leader's call, no big deal. Okay, well, that doesn't do anything. If they draw 5 lands in a row, then we're fine. draw 5 lands in a row. We found a good matchup for Harvester, I guess. Tactics good, Hex good. I mean, most of my cards are pretty good. I guess I don't really want a ton of these either. I do want Torpor Orbs. I think we finally found a good matchup for Torpor Orb. I don't know, though. Like, can I really beat them without the combo? And it's only good against Board Leader's Call, and I guess kind of Sanguine. It's pretty bad against Arabella, though. I don't even think I want it. I don't think I can afford to get rid of Doomsday. Like, I think I have to try and combo them quickly. I don't think I have time. I think I'm just gonna resubmit, honestly. Maybe board in the Sheriffs. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna resubmit. I think this is good. Like, we already have all the sweepers in the main deck, so I don't really have anything else to board in on top of that. It's a good end. I mean, it could be worse. I think it could be worse. I'm not even sure that's true, though. Just please don't play Voice of Victory. Play a different 2-drop. Okay. I think one of these. Next turn we go Deceit plus Kill spell, turn after Kavero copy Deceit. Yeah, this is the Pro Tour winning deck list. Yeah, let's just go black, black. Oh my god. Well, this is a problem. This is a problem. Huh. Yeah, it does. If you cast it for blue, blue, black, black, it does. I think I have to take the Siege. I think what I want to do is take the Siege and then kill the Sanguine Evangelist main phase. And then next turn I can go Kavero plus Requiting Hex. So yeah, let's take the Siege. That happens. And then I just go main phase Bitter. Because I don't want them to Boros Charm the Sanguine. Then next turn, land 5, Kavero, copy Deceit, bounce token, Thoughtseize them, and then hex something. It's a good turn. Yeah. God, this Boros Charm's just going to deal me 1,000,000 damage. Blue, blue. Almost got auto-tapped. You do have to be very careful with Kavero and Deceit. You definitely want to be doing a manual tap. For sure. You think they play Catharsis? They probably do, right? Ow. Well, I mean, I'm dead to that card, so I guess I'll do that. Am I supposed to gain life here? Is there really that much difference between a 3/3 and a 4/4? How much difference is there between a 3/3 and a 4/4? The difference is the headliner, right? Yeah, because if I make it a 3/3, they can just play and sack the headliner. So I think because of that, I should not gain the life. It's really close, though. I think it's really close. Okay. This is worse if they drew a 1-drop. Okay, I mean, I guess they can do this. In which case, I'm just trading Headliner and Token for the 4/4. Which is like... Oh. Okay, or they just didn't want to trade. That was a good draw, too. That was a fantastic draw. You better cast that last card. Better cast that last card. Okay, well. We still do need to find a demon at some point. We're dead to another Boros Charm. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. You're gonna like this line. 3 mana, Vampiric Tutor, and then 1 mana Winter Night Stories. I don't know what I'm getting off the Avarice, though. I don't have like a 3 mana sweeper to go get. There's no way that plays good. I think I'm just gonna Stories. Yeah, let's just Stories. Well, the problem with getting Harvester is I can't cast it this turn. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. So now we just discard Avarice Cover-Up. Yeah, I like that. I mean, it's risky, but fuck it, we ball, right? I guess we could go get Charm to give lifelink maybe, but I'm just gonna take the risky play. We do die to Boros Charm still, because I can only block 2 of their things. So I do still die to them drawing Boros Charm. I don't die to that. I go to 2. This is a really tricky game. Yeah. Okay. Shit. I still have to survive for, what, 2 more turns? God, this is so tricky. This is really sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I cast the Avarice, right? I mean, is there a way that I can just, like, win the damage race before I deck them? Maybe, right? If I send everything? Like, what does it look like if I just send everything? 6, 10, 15. If they don't block, they're dead. Right? Yeah. I think attack everything is good. And they have to at least respect the Avarice, right? It's also nice because this way I'm not dead to Boros Charm. Because I get to kill the Stadium Headliner this turn. And then I just Avarice them next turn. So they still need Boros Charm plus something else? Yeah. Woo! Alright, game 3. I'm still not sideboarding. Not sure about this one, but... Have I gone to my first paper pre-modern event yet? No, but I'm planning on going to one next Saturday. There's actually 2 this month. There's one next Saturday, and then there's one the Saturday after. Oh, I am dead. I am very dead. I'm still dead. You know, maybe I shouldn't have kept a hand that that's first play was on turn 3 on the draw. That may not have been a good idea. That may have been something that I shouldn't have done. And I'm willing to believe that's the case. Well, I guess I'll kill that creature. What the fuck else am I supposed to do? Well, the answer was not keep this hand. That was the answer. And that was probably a correct answer, honestly. This song was my Verizon ringback tone. Who remembers ringback tones? This hand might have been a keep against 2011 standard decks, but not 2025 standard decks. 26 even. Well, if I can survive one turn, so we stock up into Hex. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. He's not out of it yet. What's the other take here? The other take, I believe... Deadly Cover-Up to get their second wave, maybe? Hex that, and then I'm still taking 4, going to 3. Yeah, I guess Cover-Up, probably. I'm not happy about it, but... And then I just kill probably the Headliner. These both represent 2 damage, right? This gives them mana, but I don't think the mana matters. Killing this is better if they have Warleader's Call. Although I think I'm dead to call either way, right? Yeah, call is 7 no matter what. Headliner is 3. Oh, because they have the Ascension online. Right, yeah. That is a good point. I'm pretty sure that emote means they have Boros Charm, so yeah. Okay. That's kind of what I thought was going to happen. It turns out that I am not Christopher Larson. That's one thing that I've learned playing matches with this deck. I would say approach with caution. Proceed at your own risk.